There's a quote from John Piper, missions begets missions. If you don't have that first missions trip, you're not going to have a second or third missions trip. So Orangewood has a mission statement of inviting every person into the life-changing story of Jesus. And Orangewood has a history of literally taking every person into account. So in 1998, there was this amazing Hurricane Mitch that really centered over Honduras for about 9 days. About 10,000 people were killed, hundreds of thousands of people were left homeless, and that opened up the eyes of the mission world to missions in Honduras. So when we started that first trip, it was a group of people that are going for the first time, and we really weren't sure what we were going to do, but we made a connection with a pastor in San Pedro Sula and worked through that church and provided eye examinations and eye care in the following years quickly to including a medical doctor and having a medical clinic set up as well as the eye clinics.
The medical aspects that we were able to really provide for them really helped to meet some of those generally basic needs. Things like aches, pains, make life a little bit easier to bear. One of our values overall with Orangewood is laboring with neighbors near and far, and developing those key relationships. And the relationship that we have specifically with Melvin Flores has been monumental.
We met Melvin Flores probably about 15 years ago when we worked with another organization called Friends of Artemis. And when we met Melvin, we said, we want to team with him.
We go through a lot of problems here on Earth. We can even provide a meal to someone. We also need to provide the Word of God, talk about justice, talk about service, talk about love. It has to be by coming together, hugging each other, laughing each other, holding hands, and also giving honor and glory to that Creator and Sustainer. We need to obey and we need to love our Creator, and at the same time we do the same thing with the rest of the human. That's just what it matters at the end.
Erick, we met in our trip in June of 2022. Erick was one of many individuals that we saw that day.
He's 25, he's married and has 2 girls. He told us the story that one day he was going to work and he was on his motorcycle. Just that when he approached the gate, the metal gate, for some reason something happened and he didn't have brakes. So he went all the way to hit that metal gate.
He had suffered a broken leg, had undergone some surgical plate placements and stuff in order to stabilize the bones down in his lower leg, just above where the ankle is. He had very rudimentary support, a very broken down single crutch, and not a whole lot of protection that was surrounding his foot itself.
He was taken to the public hospital in San Pedro Sula. His leg was really not fixed in the right way.
By God's grace or providence, we had a plastic boot overall that we could end up applying to help him as far as being able to protect that leg as it was continuing to heal from that surgery, and then also be able to get him 2 brand new crutches overall that he was able to use to walk around. In the following year, we had made a plan of visiting the same village. So we asked about him. At that point, there hadn't been a lot of progress on his leg. It was still very inflamed, still a lot of soft tissue, softness. It looked like there was possibly some infection, but at this point, it had progressed overall to where the plate that had been placed in order to stabilize his leg had actually protruded outward and was notably visible. And here was a guy, he was getting ready to go to work. And we're like, we got to see you. We got to help take care of this and everything else. And so we started that process of trying to see what extra help might we be able to get in order to come through. Our adult leaders and everything else were mentioning later on that they saw him walking out, but a huge smile on his face, very thankful for everything that he came through, and he was on his way to work.
Erick, we don't believe is a believer. He's well respected in his community. He has an understanding of God in general terms, but perhaps not a personal relationship with Jesus Christ.
But now, through this experience, that he has seen the love of all of you manifested and all the support that we're giving, he's kind of like, thinking, and now he's going back to church, and he wants to, as he told me the other day, in gratitude for what God has done through different people, he has seen that, and it's kind of like God is talking to him in real ways, and now he has committed to go back with his wife to church.
The Orangewood Honduras Mission Trip has really been grateful to the support that we've received from the church. There's a whole host of people that have never gone on this trip, but have supported us financially and with their prayers and logistically, and we really feel supported by Orangewood churches in this mission.
Hola hermanos y hermanas de la Iglesia Presbiteriana. Primeramente quiero darle gracias a Dios por la bendición que me ha enviado y darle las gracias a ustedes por cómo me han bendecido, y estamos totalmente agradecidos. Les bendigo en el nombre del Señor y muchas bendiciones para su vida. Sé que están orando por mí, por mi familia. Muchas bendiciones para ustedes y sus familias. Muchas gracias. Les agradezco mucho.